with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised Char, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's been 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're signal for across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday 28th of December 2025, as we are galloping closer and closer towards the end of the year itself. Never mind the end of the month, the 2025 is almost done and put behind us. So I hope you guys are doing well, and hope you guys have had enjoyable weekends so far, but we are back here, and we're waiting for the bad man just to wake the fuck up, because there's no sign of him whatsoever. So yeah, there's no fucking idea where the fucking bad man is. He's nowhere to be seen in either of his chats. So every YouTube chat, of course, on Phil's side is as active as it's always been, with only 2 fucking people talking to one another, it seems, right now. So there fucking go. So no idea what's going on with Phil. He had an interesting day yesterday, to say the least. We had potentially our final wage quit of the year when Phil declared a puzzle was too hard for him in the routine game. And he said, okay, fuck this shit. I've only got $30. I'm not playing this fucking game anymore. Get this to fuck. So surprisingly, with Phil not able to fucking solve a fucking puzzle and basically fucking follow the instructions his own stream chat were telling him, he decided, fuck this shit, I'm out. And then he just did like a Q&A stream for the rest of the fucking night stream, which saw him get a lot more money than he started with, because, yeah, the gameplay. Phil... I want to stress something before this continue, in case I was a fucking train of thought, okay? Remember when Kino Casino told Phil he had fucking options and choices here? Either fucking A, go into like fucking drama, or fucking B, like fucking, you know, like, and Phil's like, I'm going to stay the course. I'm going to prove to everyone that people love my gaming. I think Phil is starting to realise, beyond a shadow of fucking doubt, that the gaming is, people lose interest in his gaming. He is on his channel is called DSP Gaming, but gaming is not going to happen every single fucking day, no matter how much Phil tries to hype up, you know? It is not sustainable for him. And I don't think he wants to fucking actually admit that, because it would mean he was wrong about trying to fucking prove the Kino Casino wrong, for example, you know? So yeah, also, we're going to have a couple of streams instead where we'll just have Q&A chill sessions, or, you know what I mean, there's no gameplay involved sometimes, essentially, you know what I mean? So yeah, instantly, so Phil, I mean, I would be stunned if Phil can go an entire week, 6 straight fucking days, where he plays games every single stream, day stream and night stream, and not one of them is not like a Q&A segment, you know? I would be stunned if Phil can actually fucking manage it in the near future, because the simple fact of the matter is it's not sustainable for him anymore, and I think he's fully aware of it. And I guess we'll have to wait and fucking see what comes of that. But yeah, him admitting that would prove to the Kino Casino that they were right all along and he was wrong. And we can't have that now, you know, that's not allowed in Phil's world, so there you go. Yeah, and Richard says he also told Tropy in DMs he wants to quit gaming. That is, they're also, although he claims everything he said in those DMs are a fucking lie, so there you fucking go. The bad man is never awake in the stream chat, as you can see, at least on the YouTube side. He's not bored to fucking type in the kick chat for some fucking reason. Good morning, all. That's just like all. I cannot keep up with Phil's YouTube chat. It's just going a fucking mile a minute here. You know? Anyway, let's fucking go through some random tweets while we wait for the bad man to properly go live, and we can check out a YouTube video or two as well. So, first of all, I like this little tweet here from Poems Past. When the blackout curtains close, the animal comes alive. So, I thought it was a good little comparison, you know what I mean? So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Give me your mailing address. I quite liked this AI style artwork here. 1,000 silver spoons shipment. Give me your mailing address. And it's just spoons everywhere. You know? It's just like, how did he get them in there? Did all these people help Phil carry these spoons in? Because I don't think Phil would have done it himself, personally. But I fucking go. What else do we have here? Got a little clip here. This question about meeting Trill P was asked a week after Trill P himself asked Philip to go to Hogan's bar in the DMs. As you may expect, he handled it extremely awkwardly. Hold on, so we'll see. The DMs, when Phil revealed the DMs afterwards, it revealed there was correspondence of Kino trying their best to get Phil to fucking meet them. You know, somewhere in the world, you know. We didn't notice at the time when somebody in chat asked him this.
Okay. Kermit Moo Bear did a $2 super chat asking would I meet PPP in real life if possible. I wouldn't be opposed to it if there was a reason and we were doing something together, you know, then yes. But, you know, number one, I'm incredibly busy, as you know. Number two, I'm happily married, and you know, for me,
I can't meet people. I'm married. Meet other people on the internet? Impossible. I have a wife.
I get it. Like, some people will be like, oh, do you want to hang out with PPP or Andy and spend time because you guys are like friends or whatever? It's like, well, I'd rather spend time with my wife. I'm just being honest. I don't have enough time with my own family and my wife, you know, so. And
bear in mind that he spent his Christmas day, his day off, making a video in his room for at least an hour or two to test his new tech. You know, and then he also fucking abandoned her later on that fucking day so he could work out randomly. At least that's what he fucking claims anyway. So he doesn't have enough time to spend with his wife. And his one day if he fucking gets a year, he makes sure that he's got several things to fucking do that doesn't involve being around his wife.
If I could spend more time, I would spend time with my family, as opposed to flying across the world, meet up with these guys, you know, just to hang out.
Yeah, so Phil handled that extremely awkwardly at a time for sure. Of course, it later revealed that they wanted to fucking get him to go to Hogan's bar. And Phil's like, no, do I do that? Anyway, Phil rage quit routine because he can't solve a puzzle. I'm sure the $30 King's tax didn't help his ego as a clip here. We actually have the Memoji. We have a Memoji compilation ready to watch as well. But here's a weak thing. Here's what to expect, basically, from this. I assume it's a rage quit situation. But as you can see, King's tax $30.
2 6 0.
Wait, what was that? Hold on.
2 6 0.
He only said 3 digits. Well, the chat is trying to help him and tell him numbers.
Chat is saying 3260. Sorry, folks, I tried. That's enough. 40 minutes of one puzzle is enough for me. The game sucks because they fucked up the puzzles. If they would make real puzzles in there for intelligent people, it would be good. It's awful. All right, to be legit, this is not good. I'm not wasting any more time on it. Good riddance.
So being shown for being incompetent at the game, combined with him only having $30 in support, 20 of which was from one person and one contribution, resulted in this little meltdown.
Okay. Sorry, I tried every.
And look, his chat's telling him it should be 2670. I'm not sure why it isn't working. Well, Phil didn't try typing 2670. Or if I did, if I can typed it wrong.
Everybody, we're just gonna hang out now. What a waste of time. What a shame, because we played so much into it and had a good time with it. And then they got to do that shit. They got to mess it up with a bus.
They got to complicate things by fucking having a little brain teaser that not even your stream chat could fucking hand told you through because you fucking can't listen to fucking simple instructions.
Puzzle with awful instructions.
Everyone's saying it's 2670 in his chat. Apparently Phil typed 276. Hold on. What did Phil type here? He typed, so is that the first one he typed in there? Wait, hold on. Here we go. What did Phil type first? Did he type 2 first? No. I can't actually see these numbers too well on the screen here. It's a bit fucking hard to see. Is it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Is the top row just 0 to 4? And then 5 to 9? If it is, then okay. Bit hard to see. But the first one he presses looks like 7.
Chat is saying 3260.
I just gave up. I just fucking canned it. Well, fuck it. Yeah, so basically, it didn't go well for him. He fucking chucked it and he wage quit. So there we go. Also, Phil doesn't smack his lips. He blows kisses. Wow, what the fuck's this? What the fuck? Is this what Phil... So I guess Phil caught wind of this particular clip here. And this is why he had a fucking bizarre meltdown on stream yesterday about smacking his lips.
Good stuff, right?
Is that a Vega laughing hysterically? That sounds like a Vega laughing hysterically, yes. It is a Vega laughing hysterically. I recognise that chuckle. There we go. Good stuff indeed. Oh, Christ, man. Right. While we wait for Phil to properly go live, okay, how about we just watch the full compilation from Mimology? He starts showing his puzzle routine, he has enough, and double rage quits the game. So let's see for ourselves the Mimology style compilation of Phil sucking at this fucking game, okay? Also, apparently we have one more like to go until we have a free space, you know, so there we go. 25 likes, we get a free space, hint hint.
Alright, Judge Drudas did 100-bit series says, bad boys, what you gonna do when I come for you? Nobody must be no brigade. Policeman, they get no break. Up, soldier man again, no break. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, it almost looks like a star, right? Okay. So one of them is a star. Oh god, there it is. Okay. So one looks like a star and one looks like, what the fuck would that be? Upside down Y? So remember, a star and an upside down Y. Okay, it's a U. So a star, a Y, an upside down Y, a U, and then we got to see what's actually in the bathroom. Okay? Okay, a diamond. So, okay. 3.
A second, hold on. So he had like the... So, if you do it from left to right, okay? It's this symbol here.
So, okay. 3.
Yeah, well, logically speaking, if it is, that's... Hold on. Or is it fucking backwards to front? Oh, I see. So it's so with 2 then. If it's on that, if it's going to stay on that fucking side and it's transparent on the other side, okay, cool. So with 2. Okay. And then the upside down, and then hold on. So the upside down Y was first though, and the next symbol was the U.
So okay. 3.
Which is 6. Yeah, 2, 6, and then some. Yeah. This is not a hard puzzle. Like, okay, I guess it's easy for me to fucking say that since I fucking know the answer now. You know what I mean? But to me, this is not too massively complex a fucking puzzle, especially when the game purposefully makes it so it's quite transparent the other side of the fucking paper and it lines up perfectly, you know? I hear that some of Phil's fucking mods in the stream chat were confused why Phil couldn't fucking work out because they had no problems themselves. Phil's actual mods are showing that I'm more intelligent than he is. Okay, but let's see if Phil can handle it, okay?
So, okay. 3, 5, 3, 4. 3, 5, 3, 4.
Nope.
Left to right. 3, 5, 3, 4. Doesn't work. 5, 3, 4.
Kyle Denson tipped £1. I figured it out. It's 0670.
Nope.
What do you mean you figured it out? What do you mean you figured it out? I'm not sure if you're trying to be sincere or not, but that's not the answer. 0670. Like, I have a feeling I'm missing something. 0670, what is that? I thought the code was 2670. It began with a 2 though. The code began with a 2 though. Not 0. Shit. Well, you're a lot closer than fucking Phil was, that's for damn sure. Oh hell, anyway. Apparently, even when Phil is told the answer is 2670, Phil types it in wrong and then does something different. I want to see Phil fucking be told the answer of 2670 and then still type it in wrong and punch it in wrong. Let's see if that happens, because apparently that happens.
3, 4.
If I typed okay.
What is it then? I don't know. What's the fucking combination? We did it right.
Why do you think you did it right, Phil?
It doesn't work, so I give up. I just want to know the combination so we can continue. I did the puzzle correctly, so fuck this. I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. Ellipsian, what went wrong here? Why doesn't the puzzle work? Or incredibly inexpensive, like you spend $1 here or there to make progress. The combination is random every playthrough, so it's completely fucked up. Okay, you know what it is? I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. Ready? We're gonna go back. I know exactly how to solve it now. Left to right, up to down. So if we're going left to right, it's definitely still the Y first. 3, then the star.
Oh, no. Look. Phil is left to right on that side. But when you fucking turn it over, you go on the other side. Oh, for God's sake, he's so fucking dumb. When you turn it over, it gets fucking mirrored, for fuck's sake. So, it's this symbol, and this symbol, then, like, what was the other symbol here? That must have been the bathroom symbol, because it ends with this one here.
Right, it's definitely still the Y first. 3, then the star.
Y first is the bathroom, okay?
Right, it's definitely still the Y first. 3,
that's a 5.
then the star. 3.
Actually, that's wrong. Hold on, it's not a fucking 5.
The star.
6. It's 6, my bad. The Y is 6. If he's using the Y as a fucking first symbol, that's a 6.
3. Then the U. 5. And then the diamond. 4. 3, 3, 5, 4.
Nope.
I give up. Fuck this game. No, I don't even care anymore. It doesn't work. It said left to right. First we did left to right, just moving left to right. That didn't work. Then we did left to right going rows. That didn't work. Fuck this game.
Not my fault. Fuck this game. Fuck this stupid fucking game.
It's ass. That's two different solutions of interpreting the puzzle that's not specific enough to figure out, and they still don't work. Like, why do I want to play further if the game's design is poor? It's pissing me off now. Now I can't remember where the fuck it is. Here, let's save again. Remember, left to right. That's what we did. Left to right.
When you flip the paper over... For God's sake. He's so dumb.
That's exactly what we fucking did. Unless, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Guess what? The number is written on the back of the symbol. So the actual combination is...
Oh, it's like Stream Chat told him.
2, 7, 6, 0.
No. Close, but no. He pressed 9 instead of 0. It was wrong anyway, but he fucking didn't end it with a fucking 0, he ended it with fucking pressing 9. He's not even looking at what he's pressing. Thank God he's got a fucking big massive game monitor right in front of his fucking face so he can see clearly.
Thanks, Stalking Tiger, for $1. At this point, I don't even want to play anymore. I hate to say it, but the puzzles are not good. This puzzle is completely stupid. You want me to really just sit here and fuck with 17 possible combinations because your game's not specific enough?
It's pretty fucking clear to me. It's not the game's fault you fucking can't see what you're fucking pressing, you blind bastard.
Oh, I pressed 9 instead of 0? Still didn't work. It's too
Hello? So for I don't know why he thinks it's 7-6 instead of 6-7. Fuck your 6-7. But yeah, he's convinced himself it's maybe 7-6 instead of 6-7.
760, I said, right?
Hey, hold on, wait.
Still didn't work. It's 2760, I said, right?
Yeah, and that's wrong.
Why would 0672 be the solution? I said 2760 is what I said that it was, right? I don't want to play anymore. I hate to say it, the puzzles are the worst part of the game. The lore is interesting, the sneaking is fine, the puzzles suck.
It's not the game's fault that you're not smart enough to fucking play it.
Yeah. No, it didn't open. Nothing happened. It doesn't work. Obviously, this would react in a positive way, and it's not. Like I said, 2, 7, 6, 0. It's 2760, which doesn't work. The only other thing it could be 2, 6, 7. It could be 2670.
Okay, he's worked it out. He knows the solution. All he's got to do is type in those 4 numbers into the keypad.
If you're going solely left to right and you don't care about order of angles, so 2760.
Seriously? Seriously? Are you fucking serious? He knows the solution. Stream Chat fucking held his hand the entire fucking way. Fucking guided there by fucking all the yellow paint in the fucking world. And he still typed in 2760.
2760.
He knows the solution as well. Like, no. I think, hold on. Let's go back. I rewound it. Let's go fucking back.
6.
Okay.
7. It could be 2670.
And he runs.
If you're going solely left to right and you don't care about order of angles. So
This is unedited.
2760.
That is unedited. That is not Memology fucking cutting something out for context, for the sake of context here. Phil, he's around the corner. Phil reads out the fucking answer. 2670. He reads it the fucking answer, and then within a second, mixes up again straight away.
7, it could be 2670 if you're going solely left to right and you don't care about order of angles. So 2760.
How do you do that? How?
It doesn't work. I give up. This is just garbage. I don't want to play it anymore.
It's complete garbage. Complete garbage.
Really? And people are like, oh, the solution is randomized. So does anyone understand how to solve the fucking puzzle? Like, I don't care about the number. I just want to know how do you solve it? Because I know the 4 symbols, but I can't solve the puzzle because it doesn't work.
It's not our fault you're fucking lacking the mental competency to fucking progress, you know? I cannot believe, even though he knows the answer, his brain changes the answer, or something, what the fuck. Is Phil live yet? He's in a stream chat or shit, you know what I mean? But I don't know if Raw Phil, hold on, I need to check, because today is not a podcast day. This is not a podcast day, so Phil might fucking like go live before whatever. Okay, his stream is live, but he's not talking yet, I think. Yeah, there's no talking yet from Phil. I might just keep fucking Phil's actual stream on standby just in case Raw Phil has issues, I don't know. But as of right now, Raw Phil has not got Phil's stream live yet because the slideshow is playing. So yeah, anyway. Let's keep watching the meltdown and see fucking Phil slowly fucking just lose his fucking mind even more.
Do you understand why I said I wasn't beating this tonight, even though there's only like 90 minutes left? Ellipsian, here's the 4 symbols. The Y, the upside down Y in the first column. So the second one down in the first column looks like an upside down Y. In the second column, the U, which is the
fuck off.
Well, thank you very much to Stan for becoming a Bingo Baddie. Very kind you indeed, Stan. So welcome back to the Bingo Baddie. Good stuff indeed.
Second from the bottom. In the third column, that star, which is right under the circle.
He's literally just fucking begging his moderator to fucking solve it for him. He's like literally asking him to fucking, here, you tell me the solution now. Here's the puzzle. You solve it for me so I can keep playing the game because I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Twilight's asking that he make sure to eat before going live. I had a late lunch. I have not had dinner yet, but I'm not hungry. I'm okay. I should be fine until after bingo. Don't worry about that. I won't suffer like yesterday. Don't worry.
And in the fourth column, the bottom right-hand corner of the diamond. Those are the 4 symbols. But what does that correspond to the numbers on the back? Because we're doing it. We've done every combination. They don't work. It should be 0762. Why would it be backwards? 0762. All right. Now it says left to right, but technically then you're going right to left. All right, let's try 0762, which means actually the instructions are incorrect. Nope. That doesn't work either. Like, literally nothing.
The bad man's live, and I think as Raw Phil has not caught on yet. Ah, balls. The bad man is live. Oh, for God's sake. We may have to use actual Phil stream because Raw Phil is falling asleep at the wheel again. You know, that is what it is. Nothing we can do. We'll keep it. So we'll keep Raw Phil handy for now. But yeah, for now we'll have to use actual Phil. Sadly, until Raw Phil is able to fucking fix things at their end. You know, so that's what it is. Nothing we can do. Bugged Raw Phil mechanics. So yeah, it is what it is.
Thing works. Their puzzle is busted. The puzzle is poorly designed. I'm about to give up. Well, it's this simple. I played Blueprints this year, and Blueprints has some of the most insanely cryptic puzzles I've ever experienced in any video game in my life. Way more complex than this. The difference is you can figure out the solutions, or with a simple guide online, you can figure out the solutions. In this case, the game does not provide enough guidance whatsoever to concretely solve the puzzle yourself. You would need to seek the help of online people who are also playing to figure it out. And I can understand that in Blueprints, which is a 60+ hour puzzle game. For a game that's only 5 to 6 hours long, this is not acceptable to me. They really screwed this up. And the solution does not explain the puzzle at all. It says left to right. Okay, I put it in left to right. Incorrect. I put it in right to left. Incorrect. I put it in with the numbers in one way. Incorrect. The other way. Incorrect. So obviously your puzzle's busted. You know? It's your puzzle is the problem, not me. Okay.
Nope.
Whatever you say. So let's not say it's the back. So if we're going left to right, then and let's say it would be 3, 3. Or it could be 3, 5, 3, 5.
Make
3,
the bad man
4.
stop.
3, 5, 3, 4.
Are we close to the breaking point?
And the creature's coming now, and there's nowhere to hide.
Let the creature solve it, Phil. They're probably smarter than you are anyway.
Hello! Kill me, please. I'm tired of this. I'm done. Literally, if no one on the stream, we have hundreds of people watching. They can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. It's not worth anyone's time. So I think I'm done. So if we go the other way. We tried 2670. We tried...
No, you didn't. No, you did not, Phil. There's conclusive evidence on your own channel, on your own video, that you did not type in the numbers 2670. You blind bastard.
Tried 2760. Yeah, we tried every combination. 3534, right? Which would be 3534. But if we did it backwards, it could be 4353. We just tried that. That didn't work. This is the dumbest game I've ever played at this point. This puzzle is just ridiculously stupid. 3534, 3354. 4533? No, 4353? Fuck this. If I don't figure it out right now, I'm done. Fuck this. This is dumb. He
The
quit.
wage quit.
Quit.
I'm done. If the game wants to actually, like, code the fucking puzzle to work and make sense to anyone with a logical thinking brain, I'll bother with it again. I'm not wasting any more time on this game. They fucked.
I mean, wouldn't it be hilarious if, like, the game devs were sent a clip of Phil complaining about this, and they fucking, like, explained it with crayons why Phil was so dumb? You know? Like, it'd be glorious. I mean, these kind of meltdown clips here, it would be fucking golden if the game devs actually fucking caught wind of it and fucking just, like, busted out the fucking Crayola for him. Just to fucking show him how stupid he is.
It up. That's the dumbest puzzle I've ever seen. Again, I literally fucking played Blueprints. And the only reason I quit Blueprints is because it took too long. I was over 60 hours in and kept solving more puzzles. This puzzle is so poorly designed, I'm just not going to bother with it. I'm done with this game. Blame the game devs. It is a small indie game. It is a Game Pass game. I like the atmosphere, but if you can't design a simple puzzle, if that's beyond your understanding as a game dev, then maybe you should make other kinds of games. Don't put puzzles in your game. Because that was ridiculously stupid. There's nothing to Google. Everyone says it's completely different. For everyone, it's randomized, so you can't even look up the solution. So, we're done. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you guys. Literally, someone who beat the game is saying they're telling me the solution, it didn't work, and they don't know why it doesn't work. So,
I guess then I watched Phil put in 2670 incorrectly.
it's a shame. I don't think the game is bad. I just feel like the game needs work. The game needs more design upgrades. Like, for example, when you're being chased by the robots, it's incredibly frustrating because you're meant to remember the entire layout without a map. And if you're not playing the game nonstop, it's too hard to remember that. In this part, you need to remember the entire layout, even though the doors are locked. And then they throw a puzzle at you while a monster is stalking you. That's not really easily solvable at all. Just fucking give me the solution. Tell me how to solve your own puzzle.
A money bastard. Raw Phil is actually woken up apparently. Oh, Vets Kit Huge yes reveals there. Okay, so Raw Phil is finally awake, which is good stuff indeed. When does Raw Phil like kind of come into things like so? At what point in time can we switch over to Raw Phil? We need to fucking determine that. 2 seconds. Hold on, 2 seconds. If we see when it goes live on Raw Phil, you know, like we can then abandon DSP's actual stream.
Constantly moving. I'm like, oh, because my legs aren't comfortable, so I'm like going like crazy with them. So now
Legs aren't comfortable, so he's going like crazy. Okay, there you go. When Phil complains about his legs not being comfortable and he's going like crazy, we can swap over to fucking a Raw Phil. Fantastic.
it's too. That's too much to ask for a gamer in 2025. I don't think so. I'm not asking you to put yellow paint on the paper, but I literally tried 10 different combinations and none of them are correct. Like, dude, fuck this. So the game is fine when it comes to its atmosphere and its design, but that puzzle just kills it for me. Already, I had a feeling people weren't going to care much about the game, and I was right because I was gone for 10 days. And now I come back and the stupid thing doesn't work. Broden says, I Googled the way to solve it. It's too long to type. So it's not left to right. Then why'd they put that on the paper? Let me guess. All right, hold on a second. The photos left to right. That was the star. That was the U. That was the upside down Y. And that was the diamond. So the star is 3. The upside down Y is 2. The U is 6. 3, 2, 6. And the diamond is 0. No. Yes. So 7, 7, 2, 6, 0.
Nope.
Chat is saying 3260.
Double rage quit.
He rage quit.
Sorry, folks, I tried.
Make
That's
mine
enough.
a
40
double.
minutes of one puzzle is enough for me. The game sucks because they fucked up the puzzles. If they would make real puzzles in there for intelligent people, it would be good. It's awful. All right, to be legit, this is not good. I'm not wasting any more time on it. Good riddance. Okay. Sorry, I tried, everybody. We're just gonna hang out now. What a waste of time. What a shame, because we played so much into it and had a good time with it, and then they got to do that shit. They got to mess it up with a busted puzzle with awful instructions that literally no one can figure it out, even on the stream. So
I mean, to be fair, your audience are not the most intelligent people out there, as demonstrated by them being your fans and supporters. If I want to fucking throw money at you, they can't be that fucking smart, after all.
fuck it.
Quite frankly, I also don't want to grind for fucking diamonds over and over to do this. This is a waste of my fucking time. This game sucks.
So yeah, the bad man was very fucking salty, as you can imagine. So yeah, that happened to Phil. So that was Phil's night stream. Afterwards, though, he had like fucking most of the night stream was just Q&A, and yeah, that was it. You know, I mean, just blathering with his fucking audience. So here we go. So anyway, it's time for bingo, and I guess in the spirit of Phil confusing the numbers 6 and 7, I guess it would be fitting if we fucking made the number 2670. How about we make the fucking bingo number to randomise 2670, the one code that Phil never actually typed into the fucking thing. He claimed he's fucking going to do it, and I fucking didn't do it anyway. So 2670. There we fucking go. This is the bingo card we have for today's show. We'd Phil to say and do the following. We'd Phil to scratch his stash, him saying on demand, him touching his hair, him being on siege mode, which is where he folds and crosses his arms, and him using hateful slurs. The second Joe sells an update here to say wow, now, and him messing with his RGBs or talking about his RGBs. The third Joe sells saying interesting, life, him being all victim mode, him having some scat talk, and him saying behind the scenes. We have a new centre square today. I've removed Aspen goals from a centre square, and the Phil fucking tells a random story of him being the victim essentially, you know what I mean? Or basically, if he goes in full victim mode at all in some capacity, we get to tick that off. The fourth row is still giving a thumbs up to the camera, him saying DSP tries it, feedback, him touching his face, and him pointing at the camera. The fifth and final row is Phil having some food talk, him saying nobody or no one, him saying community, example, and finally, hilarious. That is a bingo card we have for today's show. So yeah, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts or burps that Phil does, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jay shows up in Phil's chat, we get a free space for that as well as enjoying a wee animation and sound effect for him showing up and getting us a free space. For every 5 new or renewed members we have to bingo streams, we get a free space for that, and we have one today so far already, courtesy of Stan. For every 5 super chats as well, we get a free space too. And finally, of course, every 25 likes we get in the bingo stream gets us free spaces. We already have one free space today because you guys like the stream 25 times. Thank you very much, guys, for getting us 25 likes. 50 likes, we get us 2 more free spaces. 75 likes, we get us additional 3 more free spaces. And finally, 100 likes on this bingo stream. Not only would give us 4 more free spaces on top of that, but you guys would also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. So you guys are in full control. Some ways we can get free spaces, but the rest ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre bodily functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. So there we go, good stuff indeed. So I say we have more than 25 likes, but that's why I've included the free space. That is the one free space we have unlocked today so far, which is why it's already shown 1. So there we go. But yeah, if we get to 50 likes, that is 2 more additional free spaces. Excellent stuff indeed. Now, the aim of the game, if we get a full house on today's bingo card, people wanted the wheel to come back. But even though Christmas has come and gone, people still wanted the wheel, the marbles to have some sort of wheel thing. I am still trying to work out what to have on this wheel. And really, the main prize is the intro shout out, but there is other things interspersed in there, like Scottish Soundboard Pass, Full House tickets, co-hosting bingo, maybe it's like like a $10 console voucher, or a code, or a $10 Amazon voucher, or whatever. There's also marble removal as a punishment. This is not fully finished yet, this is not fully fleshed out, so I quite like the idea of having like good and bad things on this wheel, you know? So if you guys can have any other ideas and suggestions to what could go on this fucking wheel of potential prizes and punishments as well, you know? I'm saying, yeah, marble removal. But bear in mind, this is only for the month. This is only for the month, okay? It's not a permanent marble removal, it would only be for that particular month, you know? So, it wouldn't be forever, it would only be for the rest of that month. So yeah, and even then, it's only on the wheel twice, you know what I mean? There's some things that are on there more than, marble removals on there twice, whatever. Any other punishments you guys can think of, or even, good things to, to go to whatever, by all means, I'm happy to suggest that, and hear our suggestions from you guys. Marble removal. It would only be for a month. Like, the Scottish Soundboard Pass as well would only be for the fucking month. The Full House ticket would only be eligible for that month, you know? And then at the start of a brand new month, we could reset or whatever. I'm still trying to work out the best things to include on this sort of wheel, you know what I mean? We could give it a spin today if we get a full house, if you guys want to. If you guys want to risk it, of course. So there we go. Anyway, it is time for us to get back to bingo, of course. So now we're going to start playing bingo. Before we start playing bingo, of course, so we must actually do a couple more things. We have to fucking go through a couple more things, how fucking free spaces and all that jazz works. But I'm going to AI Phil Burnell to explain that all for us.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the marbles games, use the ! marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you very much, AI Phil Bonnell, you piggy piece of shit, for explaining that for us all to understand. Now, of course, I think I've covered all the bases, as well as typing the ! marbles in the stream chat. You can also just go to the description of the live stream, because there's a link right there. The first link provided is a link to that community post. And once again, a little gentle reminder that at January, when we get to a brand new year and a brand new month in January, I am going to make a brand new community post to fucking give the whole list a big massive refresh, you know? So yeah, if you've not added your name yet, feel free to do so before the end of the month. But just also be aware that there's going to be a brand new list coming, and you'll have to add your name to it again in January, okay? Now, I think I've covered all the bases. There's only one more thing left for me to do, and that's for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
I'm Scottish!
On that note, it's time bingo. Good luck everybody, because here we fucking go. We're using the actual DSP for the first like 5-10 minutes or whatever, and then we can move over to Raw when Phil starts talking about how uncomfortable his fucking legs are. And yeah, as well, the Scottish soundboard is definitely still tied to it as well. You know, yeah, exactly. if anyone wants to hear the Scottish soundboard randomly go off at any fucking point in time, every single super chat basically sets it off as well. So yeah. Oh, I had to unmute the bad man. I do apologise. I had to unmute the bad man. I was wondering why it was so good.
Good morning, everyone. I knew that the camera angle would be off because I rearranged some stuff, so I need to fix it. Give me a second here. Looks slightly different, doesn't it? Okay, let's fix this.
Cares?
Get in on the app here and lower the camera. Better. Off a little bit. This way. Nope, wrong way. This way. Gotta try to get it even. That's about even right there. Yep. And is it a good distance? It looks good, right? I think what's happened is I moved the camera slightly back because I wanted to make a tiny bit more room in front of me. I actually got a footrest today that is memory foam, and so
What? You rearranged crap because you had fucking you need a fucking footrest? My god. Oh my god, I was wondering, I thought I had a perfect setup. Oh my god, I mean, if ever was a time to fucking use it.
Old bastard!
My god. You old bastard.
because I wanted to make a tiny bit more room in front of me. I actually got a footrest today that is memory foam, and so I can put my legs up when I'm sitting here and I'm vlogging. It's actually more relaxing to have my legs elevated at this angle, and I'm going to move it back and forth when I game and when I'm doing vlogging here, or podcasting. So I wanted to have a tiny bit more room. I must have moved the camera back maybe just 2 inches, I think. But now I look like I'm a little bit further back. In fact, here's the test. Burger. Looks about right. I can maybe zoom in a tiny bit if I wanted to, but I guess it looks all right, doesn't it? It doesn't look that bad. In fact, I think it already is zoomed. Here's actually the maximum distance. So now there's no zoom at all. And as you can see, it looks a little different, right? So I already had it zoomed in slightly. I could zoom in one more if that looks all right. What do you guys think? Do you like it zoomed in slightly more, or do you like it at that distance? With this distance, I think you see the edges perfectly.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
This music's very epic this morning. Listen to this music. Yo, this is like an epic boss fight in a video game. 100%.
What?
Yeah, this is called High Heroic Metal. Wow, this is crazy.
Burger?
Extreme close-up, we gotta understand something. This camera, it doesn't have optical zoom. It just has digital zoom. So every time that I zoom, it basically is making it a little bit more blurry. So for example, here. Every time I zoom in, you see, now you can see things are getting more distorted. Do you see the noise? You start to see more noise in the lighting because I'm zooming in further. See? 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 That's
funny.
It's the maximum zoom. That's the most I can do. It's very disturbing. Now it's just a talking mouth. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream today. How are you? Okay, let's go back now. It's a little bit too close. You see how much noise it causes? Visual noise when you're zoomed in that much? Or at this distance, there's not much visual noise, right? Okay. All right, so anyway, that looks pretty good, I think. I guess we'll keep it at this distance then. If you guys want it closer, we can go a little closer. It's up to you. How's everyone doing this morning? Good morning. Who do we got here today? We got Chris, we got Heather, Crackerjacks, what's up, man? Frosted Shard, Dave, Vasil, how you doing? Island Ivan, Boombox is here, Apollo. I think I already said hi to Frosted Shard. Zixarian, how are you? Banana Jose. Let's see, Original Grant, what's up? Good morning. Who made the music? Roland. The company Roland made all this music. They are a audio company. They do all kinds of stuff with audio. I'm using their audio interface. It's called the Roland Bridgecast, and it's their royalty-free music library you get through that device. William, good morning. How you doing? Over on Kick, who do we got? We got Ortega. We got Kisses on My Body. Melee Cat. Chubbs Stevenson. Who else? RGB Kings. Who else do we got?
Who fucking
Gars, how are you?
cares?
Delulu is not the Salulu. Netcode's Evil Twin and more over there.
There's no Jades to be seen so far. I do have to, sadly we cannot see any signs of Jades.
How you guys doing? Great day to stream. Yeah, today should be a good day. No podcast today. We're just relaxing together. We'll hang out for a bit, and then around noonish, whenever, we'll start with Claire Obscure. And it's going to be a good 3 to 4 hours of Claire Obscure today. we need to find the next optional dungeons. We took on the dragon boss. We couldn't beat it. It kicked our butts. So now we got to figure out, like, what do we do next? I know there's tons more optional content. It was recommended I just fly back to the beginning of the map and I just start exploring. So that's probably what we'll do today. See what dungeons are at the beginning of the map and, you know, go from there. Yeah, so I bought a memory foam footrest because I've noticed recently with the new setup being in an office chair for the first time in many years. Keep in mind, I had that other chair for like 4 years and it was low to the ground and my feet weren't in a proper position as if I were sitting on a chair with legs. My feet just didn't feel comfy. They didn't. They were feeling kind of like not in the right spot. And what happens is when my legs are uncomfortable, I tend to do this. And people were like, oh, why is your chair constantly moving? I'm like, oh, because my legs aren't comfortable, so I'm like going like crazy with them. So now...
Is this good to fucking ruin chair shake? Are we no longer going to get a fucking shaky chair because he's not going to fucking bounce his fucking leg on his lap like some sort of fucking demented madman? He's trying to sabotage Bingo. This bastard is ruining Bingo. Or trying to anyway.
Now, with this new footrest, I should be able to get my legs relaxed during the streams, and I shouldn't be kicking around anymore. And same thing, this direction, or when I'm playing games, I'll just move the footrest over there, and it should be fine. So let's figure it out. Let's see how it goes. Ellipsian says do Mael's Lore Dungeon. We did. Mael's Lore Dungeon was the dungeon with her sister, Alicia, right? We already did it. That was the first thing we actually did. And
wait, are we caught up now to actual raw fill? Was that a point where... I don't know. Hold on. Wait.
oh, with this new footrest, I should be able to get my legs relaxed during the stream.
Yeah, I think we can just transition over to actual raw fill rather than stick with fucking fill. I assume that's everything. Like, I think we're good now. I think we're good. I'm going to trust. Hold on.
And I shouldn't be kicking around anymore. And same thing, this direction, or when I'm playing games, I'll just move the footrest over there.
Yeah.
And it should be fine. So let's figure it out. Let's see how it goes. Ellipsian says do Mael's Lore Dungeon. We did. Mael's Lore Dungeon was the dungeon with her sister, Alicia, right? We already did it. That was the first thing we actually did.
Yeah, I've now closed Phil's actual stream because fuck giving that guy an extra fucking view. I have ad blocker anyway, so get fucked Phil. So yeah, we can now use raw Phil again. So big up to raw Phil for managing to get your stream properly running properly and all that jazz. And we can, detractors like me can use it and we can enjoy having like fucking Phil's actual chat on screen as well. Excellent stuff indeed. And I made it also, you know, people were saying before that they kind of wanted to see more of the screen, like on Phil's end or whatever, so I did actually include that. So I lowered, so we can actually see the leaderboard now, for example, you know what I mean? I've tried to make it a bit more visible and everything else, so yeah, it should be good now, view-wise, anyway.
And that was a good one, I like that dungeon, yep. Okay, so, shout out to Boombox, who already started to support this morning, earlier, gifted 5 memberships to the community, and just dropped another one. So thank you, Boombox, for the early support. That gets us up to 18 bucks to start, as we're just beginning here this morning. And I appreciate that very much. I'm sure the community appreciates it too. Anyone who just got one of those gifted, be sure to thank Boombox. The music yesterday was loud. The music yesterday was the same level. The difference is the type of music. So for example, if I play the chill style music, typically that music is lower. If I play the more epic or happy music, typically that music's louder. So if you guys just let me know if it doesn't sound right, I can adjust it. I watched back the daily rap and the music level was perfect. So
who fucking cares?
Can I display the song titles for the AI background music? Not to my knowledge, because it's actually through Bridgecast, which again is the audio interface device. It's not through the internet or through like a browser where I can do a plugin into OBS. It's actually directly through Bridgecast. So like this one is called Acoustic Piano, Low and Solemn. That's it. That's what it says. It's the epic cinematic playlist that Roland has, but it doesn't have any other information, nor is there a way for me to take that and put it into OBS. It's its own thing through the actual piece of hardware I have here. So I like that though, because since all of the stuff through the Bridgecast is through the Bridgecast, it doesn't take up any CPU use in my computer at all. So when I'm using surround sound, playing games, when I've got the music playing, when I'm using the voice effects, hold on, like this one, this effect is done through the Bridgecast, not through my computer. So it doesn't use any memory use or CPU use at all. It's all done directly through the hardware, and that's really cool. Burger. Any chance to play Routine again? So, funny you say that. Someone actually left a comment on the Routine video from last night, the final part, and they said, no, Phil, actually, you got the solution right. I have no idea.
No, you didn't. You didn't. Oh my god, no, you did not. You did at no point in time did you type in 2670. You voiced the solution at one point in time, and then immediately fucking mixed up in your head somehow to fucking type in 2760 instead. I need to hear this. I need to hear this explanation.
Video from last night, the final part, and they said, no, Phil, actually, you got the solution right. I have no idea why you can't solve the puzzle. This may be another situation like we just had with Tormented Souls 2, where I have the solution and the game has a bug and won't solve the puzzle. Because they said, no, the solution is, it was either 2670 or 2760. They said, per the criteria of the puzzle, you got it right.
Well, at no point in time did you type in numbers 2670. I want somebody to call Phil out in this fucking stream chat today. You know, Phil, at no point in time typed in those 4 numbers in that sequence correctly.
Should have been able to open the door, and the door didn't open. There's nothing you could have done. That's it. You're soft locked. So, burger. What is this? I don't know about this one. A music box high and solemn is what this one is called. This is weird music. Again, a lot of these sound like video game boss fights. Doesn't this sound like a specific story-based video game boss fight soundtrack? It totally does.
Boss.
Very weird. I don't know if I feel like that one right now. Let's go to the next one. Very weird. So anyway, yeah, like even if I wanted to continue with routine, apparently I didn't do it wrong. The puzzle just doesn't work. So if they patch it, I guess maybe we can go back someday. But at this point, to be honest, routine was a filler. Routine was, hey, let's just do some variety on the streams. Let's get some like a horror game in there or something for something different. We don't need to continue playing it. We have tons to do. Like we've got Tainted Grail in the rotation now. We got Power Wash Simulator 2 in the rotation now. Claire Obscure is back. So we've got things to do to focus on for the next week or two. And then January 9th is the next new game, which is Code Violet, is coming out on PlayStation. So if you guys want that, we'll have more horror back in the rotation. Okay. Metaphor? Yeah, I mean, eventually I would love to play Metaphor. Maybe one day we can go play Metaphor. You know, right now, there's just no way. I got too much going on. We're already in the midst of Expedition 33. That's my major RPG for now. I'm glad we're back with it because, man, all year I've wanted to go back to it, so I'm happy we're back with it now. But we'll see as 2026 rolls on. We'll see if we play Metaphor. I know people were already asking for me to do Dragon Quest, is it 7? The one that they're redoing with modern graphics, they wanted me to play that one. Like, well, I would play that. I've never played that one before. No, Hobo X, I don't think anyone cares about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They didn't care when it was new. Why are they going to care 2 years later? Ellipsian says Lost Odyssey. Of course, like, eventually I need to play Lost Odyssey. At this point, it's a given I have to play it. Like, Lost Odyssey was the inspiration for Expedition 33. And I've said for years I wanted to play it with you guys because I've played it before. I love that game. A lot of the things we're doing right now, this optional, really difficult challenge stuff, is very similar to the really hard stuff in Expedition 33. Like, no lie, it's the same vein of difficulty. So, yeah, I'd be down for Lost Odyssey at some point.
Who fucking cares?
Did they ever put it on PC? I don't think so, right? It's still an Xbox exclusive, isn't it? So in order to play it, would I have to dust off my Xbox Series X? Ugh. I agree, Garce. I love Lost Odyssey. I think it's an outstanding game. But it's very similar to where, like, it's very difficult fights. You have to plan them out, and you have to learn strategy to beat them. Sometimes you have to do multiple runs at them to actually take them out. And sometimes you have to grind a ton in order to actually beat a boss. Speddy, thank you for Canadian $6.99. That's our first super chat of the day. Speddy says, Terminator No Fate is another fun indie that only takes 45 minutes to do a run if you want a quick, fun filler game. Everyone seems to be talking about this game right now. I'm down for it. If people are interested, I don't know if you want to see it this week, but I'd be down for it to check it out, you know, when we get a chance in the schedule. Because it seems like it's a game that right now is getting some buzz. Like, I guess it must have just come out, so everyone's kind of talking about it now.
Stolen credit card.
So thank you, Spedgy. It was $5.11 with that super chat. There we go. And then Red Eyes BDC just did a $5 super chat and says, damn, you're playing a lot of games. Your schedule's crazy. I know. I'm honestly kind of happy I have a 7-day streaming week. Because if I didn't have a 7-day streaming week this week, I don't think that I would have gotten progress in anything. I'm playing too many games right now. The thing is, we're nearing the end of Pokemon. It looks like another 2 to 3 streams. We will finish the Pokemon Legends DLC, which is good because we need to move on to other stuff and play other games more. Games like Arc Raiders and Mega Bonk, I can just play those as much or as little as I want. Like, I'm not committed to having to play those 2-3 times a week because they're games that don't really have a narrative or an ending. You see, they're just kind of, you know, challenging games to fun to play from time to time, but I don't have to keep playing them as much. I want to get into Tainted Grail. Like, I only played it the once. I liked it a lot, and I'm curious if I play it more, if I like it enough that I might even want to mention.
You create your own schedule, you dumb bastard. You're fucking acting like fucking other fucking people are in charge of what you play and when you fucking play it. You are in charge of when you play things on your shitey streams.
Mention it in my, like, Game of the Year countdown. So I need to play more of it. That's what I mean. Like, I usually do my year-end awards around now, but now I'm kind of held up because of Tainted Grail. I need to play that a few more times, I feel, before I make any kind of decisions. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes this week. But yeah, you're right. Like, I'm playing a ton of variety right now. And now, Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty on Christmas Eve. It went well, so I'm going to do a stream of that in a few nights and give that a shot and see if it works with the new setup. I might actually do well, and it might be entertaining content again. I don't know. We'll see.
It might be entertaining content again. So, well, you think that you don't think your content's entertaining when you're doing bad at the game? You think that is not entertaining content? That is how you made your fucking name, being incompetent at fucking video games. Need I remind you?
Okay. Is it really? Pringles fans, Candy Grill is fun, but it's busted on PS5. Is it good on PC and bad on console? I wouldn't know. I'm only playing it on PC right now. Oh, I'll agree, Garce. He says that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is one of the worst Call of Duties in the last decade. I agree. At the same time, it's really the only FPS game right now to play because Battlefield's team-based and I don't play team-based. So it's like Call of Duty or nothing. And I played it on Christmas Eve and did well and had a positive kill-death ratio like every match. I was like, oh, shit.
Cares?
So now with this new setup, with this new keyboard, this new mouse, surround sound, everything, I'm doing much better. So I think now's the opportunity to jump back in and maybe try it. Maybe, not that we have to play it a lot, but maybe once a week. You know what I mean? Just for variety to do some FPS stuff. What was my favorite Call of Duty in the last 5 years? Frost the Shard. They release once a year. They're all so samey. I don't remember them. I'm serious. Like, I know the worst one was Vanguard. It was so bad. The beta was so busted. I didn't even play the real game. The beta was, like, completely unfinished. The game's graphics were all glitched and shit. And I was like, why would I buy this game in a month when it runs like this in the beta a month beforehand? I mean, I'd be an idiot. So I didn't even buy the real game. But outside of that, they're all almost the same. So I don't even know the difference between them, honestly.
If Phil is to be believed, then we have like 15 minutes left before he starts playing his game today.
Ghoul, I have no idea what you're talking about, nor do I care. Literally, your entire statement, your entire...
What's Ghoul saying? Did you see Wolverine Doll made a tutorial about LARPing you? That's right, they did. They did. Wolverine Doll made a video about how to LARP on DSP. I didn't see it. I was going to watch it earlier and I completely forgot. But I see it in our recommendations, you know? What is it? What is it? Yeah. So yeah, let's watch some of it right now, shall we? In case we catch up to live DSP, because I haven't fucking about that happens. Let's watch a wee bit of it right now, shall we? We'll watch some of it, but not all of it, okay?
Hey guys, this is the Wolverine Doll. It's a good time to be following Darkside Phil. It seems like he has more of a hair trigger than ever before, and perhaps you're new to the Snortex, having arrived as one of Asmongold's roaches, and are now wondering about how you might provoke Darkside Phil with a message. Well, LARPing DSP is a tradition with some ground rules, so let me clue you in. Rule 1. Never give him money. Email him or...
That's a good rule to have. That's a good rule to have. Oh, Jesus. Sonny says the end bit's the best bit. I don't want to spoil though, you know what I mean? Like, I could skip to the end if you want. If the end bit's the best, but we could skip to the end. You know? It's a 15-minute long video. I mean, we could just like watch the whole fucking thing.
At him in his YouTube chat. Even if he doesn't read it out loud, he'll read it. His chat moves like molasses and he's a narcissist. He'll read it. He even reads the comments in detractor videos, mentioning talking points that were only brought up there and not in the video itself. He reads everything he can find about himself. There is never a reason to give this pig money.
Good point.
Rule 2. Keep it superficially positive. You can sneak diss him all you want, and he will not notice, but make sure that the most surface-level, childlike reading of the message is one of praise. Actual dents with actual good advice to offer have failed this screening process. Rule 3. Decide what you want to do. This one's pretty simple. You can't achieve a goal that you don't have. The form that your message takes will depend on your objective. So let's go over some of the most likely objectives you might have. Do you want to make him mad? I honestly believe that open hostility is not the best way to achieve this. He will turn his brain off as a defense mechanism and not think further about your message. Act innocent and confused as you share whatever agitating information you have. The thing that succeeds at angering him most consistently is the thought that someone, somewhere, possesses even 1 penny that is rightfully his. This is why the LARPer who introduced the word withholders into his vocabulary was a genius, because Philip now thinks of anyone who is not actively giving him money as stealing from him. Another thing
That's
that
true.
really gets him stewing is the idea that any circumstances beyond his control have caused him to receive less money or attention than normal. This is one reason why he talks about his schedule so goddamn much. LARPers and Dents alike have said they missed streams because they were confused about the schedule. This is also why he stews over the idea that detractors have made his channel undiscoverable, even though a quick search for his own channel would disprove this idea. I should talk about this YouTube comment. It is the single most—
Oh god, this fucking thing. You know, this is actually like an interesting thing to bring up because this fucking user came out of nowhere, left his big massive wall of text which Phil read verbatim on stream, and then within a couple of days that fucking YouTube account was nuked into oblivion. It's almost like fucking Phil made it himself just to fucking pretend someone else fucking— well, I don't know, or one of fucking Phil's whales fucking made it or something, yeah. But yeah, it's an account that nobody's ever fucking seen before or heard of, random makes a comment which Phil latches on to, jumps all over and says, yes, this is right, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll let Wolverine explain it, but yeah. This was a funky one. This is a funky one for sure. This fucking big massive wall of text.
successful DSP LARP in history, bar none. This comment changed the guy's life. At a stroke, it transformed the entire Snortex in his mind from a subculture that made fun of him because he's funny to a cottage industry of professionals who not only all make money off of mocking Phil, but who wouldn't be doing it otherwise. It expertly plays off of his hatred of other people possessing money he feels is his own. It also plays into his constant need for acceptance and love, because if we are only mocking him for profit, that means we don't really hate him. And it even finds time to play off of his hatred of women. If there was a textbook about LARPing Phil, Chapter 1 would be all about this comment. For the record, I've made only a tiny amount of money making fun of the guy. This is not my day job, and I doubt it ever will be. I do this because I love mocking Phil.
I mean, I think most of us are in the same fucking boat here, you know what I mean? I cannot speak for anyone else, but Wolverine Doll explains why he's in it, and I'm in it as well, just because I've been a detractor for a good many a year, you know what I mean? And I only started making content in DSP after Black Weeks happened in September 2021. Before then, I didn't make content with DSP, I wasn't making videos about DSP, but when the Black Weeks happened, I decided as a detractor, I wanted to fucking share my own thoughts, my own fucking opinions on what was happening in that situation, you know? It wasn't about trying to fucking make a buck or anything. It was just a case of like, okay, I've got something to say, I'm going to share it with other detractors and see what they think and see their thoughts, get their fucking own theories about the, you know, because obviously Phil's financial situation was a big massive talking point at the time. The backlease revealed a whole lot of fucking, like, it opened a lot of fucking, it answered a lot of questions. The backlease answered so many questions to what Phil was doing with the fucking money and where the fucking money was going. Because he was fucking pleading poverty every single fucking stream at that time, even though it was clear as fuck he was getting a lot of fucking money from his audience still. So the obvious question was, where the fuck was it all going? And of course the answer was WWE Champions, iTunes, microtransactions and all that shit, you know, and PayPal microtransactions, and so on and so on. And yeah, it's been, I get, if I ever get money from doing this, of course, it's because you guys are kind enough to give me money. I leave everything, no ads or generally, you know, I leave ads off on my content. If you see ads, it's not because of me, you know what I mean? So if I get fucking money, it's not because I'm getting ad revenue and mocking the Phil, it's because you guys want to fucking give me money. And that's the only reason I get money, if it ever happens that way. So yeah, and then Phil had to try and fucking demonstrate and prove that you guys giving me money was meant to be his money. Like, in Phil's head, if you ever give me money, he thinks it would have went to him instead had you not given it to me. Like, good luck explaining that in court, Phil.
I love mocking Phil more than Phil loves being Phil. But don't tell Phil that. Hey, you know those scam baiters who pretend to almost give gift cards to scammers and then redeem them at the last minute? I bet you could get something similar to work on Philip. Just like phishing scammers, Philip makes his living preying on those who are too mentally impaired to know any better, and this line of work comes with its own frustrations. Like when someone is stupid enough to be actively trying to give you money, but is too stupid to successfully do so. Another thing that riles him up sometimes is asking him just the dumbest shit. Remember, He wants to be a great sage, not an idiot with a following of even bigger idiots. So asking him the most inane questions you can think of is a sort of painful reminder for him. This is why the Jonathan Frakes questions and Pat Sajak questions were such beautiful sources of memes. Philip wants to be consulted about things like Gamergate or SOPA, but when he is actually asked whether he remembers the tallest man he's ever seen, he is brought back to reality. Welcome home. Do you want Philip to reveal new information about his life? One of the best ways to do this is to ask for advice. He loves giving advice, and he often lowers his guard and is tricked into sharing things we didn't even know we wanted to learn. This is where we got the Wolverine doll story from. I would recommend asking for advice related to his central fantasy of manhood. How to be fit, how to be handy, how to be a good husband and father. Things he imagines himself to be, but definitely is not. You can also ask him about how to resolve a conflict with your parents, because he then gets to project himself onto those parents. This is where the prom story came from.
This is a good video.
Do you want to slowly make Philip more insane? I don't think you're going to outpace Father Time in this one. Shoutouts to the detractor named Father Time, but you can try if you want to. Warnings about outside threats are the simplest way to increase Philip's insanity. Potential dangers to his life or property can work, but the thing that agitates him the most is a threat to his schedule. When Comcast warned Philip of a service-related outage that would last a few hours, a LARPer warned him that something similar had happened to him, and the outage lasted for 6 weeks. This made Philip absolutely lose his shit, and it was the main focus of his stream for days on end. In the end, the outage really did only last for a couple of hours, as they had said all along. An offhand, low-effort LARP made Philip visibly more paranoid and resentful toward the outside world, because it threatened the sanctity of the schedule. Do you want to catfish him? Maybe you're a staunch member of Team Divorce who is quite certain that Philip is single and ready to mingle, and maybe you hate yourself and think that the best use of your time is to seduce the guy. Since Philip is obsessed with money, you might think that it's best to pretend to be a wealthy heiress or something, but I think this is the wrong approach, because if you have money, you also have autonomy. Of the 2 women he has been with, one was a high school student 10 years his junior, and the other was a battered woman who needed somewhere to stay.
Also, side note, I don't know if you know, both of them are also his fans. Remember that, that's a very important thing. Phil has fucking criticised other content creators for fucking having some sort of fucking relationships with our fucking fans. He's done it twice.
Philip has a type, and that type is helpless. Don't be too obvious right out the gate as far as pretending to be hot for PP Burnell, but make it clear that you are in a bad place. Maybe also throw in that you can cook. Are you trying to make other detractors laugh? I don't really classify this as LARPing, since the main point of it is to communicate with detractors rather than the guy, but speaking for myself, I will laugh much harder if you stay in character. Also, bonus tip. If you're writing a long message, add at least one superfluous detail that the guy can latch onto. He loves these as they give him a sense of control. For example, the Comcast email mentioned that the workers who were replacing his lines were contractors rather than full-time Comcast employees. This meant absolutely nothing, but Philip decided that it was very meaningful and a crucial factor when estimating the length of the coming outage. Demonstration. Let's write a LARPer email.
Let's not go down that route, okay? Hey guys, if you want to watch the rest of this and see what is contained in that LARPer email, feel free to go over to the video right linked in the chat right there, and you guys can see for yourself what is contained within the LARPer email. I'll be watching myself later on. I mean, if you guys, you know, if you guys want to see how it ends, and apparently it ends very fucking well, go over to the video yourself and check it out. So there we go. Good stuff. Right, nice little derail there. Nice little derail from Phil and a Bad Man. But yeah, let's get back to playing some bingo now. We have effectively 30 more minutes because Phil has started his gameplay as of right now. Phil's gameplay has begun right now. We have 30 more minutes to try and get the Full House Bingo card completed. And apparently we're one more like away from getting 50 likes, which is 2 more free spaces. So if we can get one more fresh like, apparently we have 50 likes, if I can go. So we have 3 free spaces so far. Excellent stuff indeed, guys. Thank you very much for getting 50 likes. Very much appreciated. And yeah, since time is short on us today, we need all the free spaces we can get.
Since it makes no sense to me, so it must not affect me. There you go. Oh no, I don't follow sports, so I don't know anything about the Seahawks right now. I don't burp as much as I used to. Have I made healthier choices that cut down on gassy insides? Well, number one, I used to burp a lot because I drank the seltzer water. It was carbonated, so the carbonation naturally made me burp more. Now I just drink filtered water, so I don't burp as much. That's number one. Number two, I now have this. What I said is when I'm going to burp, I muted the mic. When I clear my throat, I'm trying to mute the mic because I have this easy button that drops the mic just like that, so you don't hear it. That's what it is.
I have an easy button as well that fucking mutes and fucking unmutes my microphone. It's called having an OBS Stream Deck, and my hand's been on the Stream Deck pretty much the whole time. Like, my left hand is constantly always on the Stream Deck, so I can navigate it and use it if and when I need it. My right hand is on my mouse. You know? And I've also got a microphone right in front of me. It's a smart way of fucking doing things. Obviously, I don't fucking need to have my hand hovering over the Stream Deck the entire fucking time. I've got that to fucking, but yeah, usually it is hovering around the Stream Deck so I can fucking just press the fucking button if and when I need to fucking press the fucking button. You know? You know what I'm saying? Did he bitch about constantly muting himself every time he snorted? I'll tell you one thing, he's not fucking muting himself for the fucking snorts. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
Much like if I have to snort or clear my throat, I'll go. Just like that. That's the ease of use of having a mute button that drops it. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. Island Ivan says, any plans to play Final Fantasy 8, 9, or 10? 9 and 10 I played. 10 I played a long time ago on PS3. It was the HD remake. And I did almost a completionist run. Like, it was very close to being 100% run. I think the only thing I didn't do was get the super summons, whatever they were called. I got them, but not all of them. 9 I also did a playthrough of several years ago, and that was fun too. That was also one of the remake versions of 9 or whatever. The only one I've never played as a YouTuber is 8. That's literally the only Final Fantasy I haven't played yet. And reason being, number one, because I hate it.
Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card.
I hate it. I think it's one of the worst Final Fantasies ever made. The story is atrocious, and if the story is bad, why do you want to play RPG? And I don't know if it's ever really gotten a modern remake. I think it did at one point on console, but I just never got around to it. I wasn't too interested, nor was the audience, honestly. So maybe one day I would play 8 again, but I probably wouldn't play 9 or 10 because I've already played them and done pretty long, full runs of them. Spedgy with another super chat says you should check out Tomba. The game was great when PS1 came out. Watch a trailer for it. Why are people mentioning Tomba recently? Did it get re-released or something? Because a few people have been coming by saying Tomba on my stream, and I'm assuming then it's out. It's just a platformer though, isn't it? From PS1 era? I think it's a PS1 era platformer game, if I'm not mistaken. No, I do not play Raid Shadow Legends, thankfully. Why do
we have found a mobile game that Phil apparently does not play? Phil has not succumbed to playing Raid Shadow Legends. I can only assume it's because it's too fucking complex for him. It needs to fucking be the same sort of fucking mental intellect as WWE Champions is.
I snort because I have post-nasal drip. It's a medical condition. It's a condition where I have stuff dripping down the back of my sinuses into my throat. Clearing my throat doesn't fix it because it's in the back of my sinuses, not in the throat itself. So the only way to clear it out is to basically snort and clear the sinuses. If I don't, it actually makes me like have a feeling of like a reflex, a bad reflex, and like not that I have to sneeze, but it's more like massive discomfort. Is probably the best way to describe it. The only thing I can do is eventually try to swallow, but that's really just the reflex to clear it out. That's it. And sadly, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no real medication that solves post-nasal drip. It just exists. I've heard of rare surgeries you can get that will actually work, but it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't affect me every day. It only affects me certain days depending on climate and the dryness of the air and stuff like that. So like right now, I have a little bit of it, but it's not bad. So it probably won't affect me today. But other days, it'll be like bad, like hyper crazy drip. If I sneeze, it turns it on. So if I sneeze, like, oh no, now for like an hour or two, I'm gonna have this drip that's bothering me, and it really sucks then. They make over-the-counter medications. What is that? Like what? Besides a decongestant? Because it's not. The problem is you're not congested. You understand? You're not congested, so you take a decongestant. It doesn't help. I don't know. Like, what are you supposed to take?
This is the sort of thing you really should fucking stay on top of, Phil, and Google. Because there's always some sort of fucking things that are fucking being released on the market to potentially help with some ailments like this, you know? Just saying, Phil. Google is your friend.
I have no idea how many subs I gained in 2025. Like, normally in a given month, a normal month on DSP Gaming, I'd probably gain between 300 to 500 subscribers, okay? Then with the Asmongold interview, I gained like 9,000 plus subs. But then what happened is a lot of people rushed in to subscribe, and then we're like, oh, actually, I just did it because everyone else was doing it. And now some of those people are unsubscribing, which always happens. Whenever you get a flood of subscribers, then you get people who are like, oh, I was just bandwagoning, and now I'm not interested anymore. So now basically that's slowed down. Like, I really won't see how things are going to go until maybe like probably February of next year, because then you'll have the January, because everyone flooded in November, December. So now in January, there's going to be the slow, I'm not that interested, unsub. So then probably February, things will get back to the normal growth, and we'll have to see what it is then. I don't know. Demethyl? Demethyl. I don't know what that is. Someone just said, the good stuff for it is banned. It's called Demethyl. Did I get attention for my mishap all those years ago? Originally, it was negative attention.
Oh god. We're actually fucking talking about the incident. Something that kind of gets overlooked here a lot of times. Phil. So Phil was given some advice by somebody on how to fucking handle a situation. At first, Phil, for that fucking day, the initial day, Phil spent the entire day denying he did anything. Everyone was getting banned for suggesting it, not shit, bringing up in his fucking chats, whatever. Moderators were fucking telling people to ban people left, right, and centre. And, I mean, it was undeniable that Phil did something. And there's also the fucking part with the tractor meme when Phil apart left a comment saying I was scratching my leg. He never, that was the tractor made. Phil never actually fucking left a comment anywhere saying that he was just scratching his leg. That was something the tractor made for fun. It was fucking it's hilarious. That is hilarious. But it wasn't real. But Phil was given advice by one of his fucking dents to just roll with it, because it would actually be better for him in the long term if he just accepts he fucking did it, and it is what it is, and nobody saw anything else. So the following day, Phil went from being in full denial mode to just accepting it, rolling with it, and trying to laugh about it. You know? Which is good advice. You know, that was some good advice for him, to be fair, you know what I mean? And he fucking went with it, and it turned out, obviously, it's still a very embarrassing thing. It is going to be the thing that he's remembered for. It is the most embarrassing thing that could possibly happen to you, really, you know what I mean? But yeah, Phil at first was in full denial mode, and if he had not gotten that advice, it would have been interesting to see how Phil would have, like, how things would have panned out had he not actually accepted that he was caught.
Did I get attention for my mishap all those years ago? Originally, it was negative attention. Then I leaned into the meme of making fun of myself, and then there was some positive attention. And then overall, it didn't really affect anything at all. My viewers who liked my content stuck around. My haters just kept dumping on me. Like, nothing really changed in the long run. But that's better than, hey, everything got ruined, right? So I was very lucky there. You feel like you're in a bazaar? Again, this feels like video game music. This totally feels like a video game marketplace song, right? An RPG. All right, well, we're going to chill for a little bit more, and then we're going to start with Expedition 33. If you're here chilling and enjoying the vibe, and you're like, ooh, this is going to be a nice, fun RPG stream, and you're excited, please give the stream a like. That will help the channel and add some engagement factor. Obviously, please interact with me during the course of the stream. That helps a ton, and, you know, when I'm playing a lengthy RPG like this, to have interaction with the audience just adds to the experience, makes it feel better. And if, of course, you're enjoying the content, please support the stream in some way. If you're on YouTube, you can become a member. You can give some memberships to your fellow viewer, or you can do a super chat. If you're on Kick, you could give some kicks via the chat, or you could become a subscriber or give some subscriptions, again, to your fellow viewer. Or if you're watching anywhere, like literally anywhere, you can drop a tip. You can use the tips command in chat, which is !tip, via PayPal. That helps a lot. So thank you guys for watching and supporting the content. I appreciate it. Have I tried Jamaican food? Well, I've had jerk chicken before, and I've had like fried plantains and beans and stuff like that, that, you know, would be typical of Jamaican cuisine. Have I actually been to a Jamaican restaurant where all they serve is Jamaican food? No. Okay. Do I ever look back at gameplay videos when I was in Connecticut with nostalgia? These days, no. Like, we had all last year, we had DSP Throwback, which was a channel where I was restoring my missing or forgotten or broken playthroughs by basically putting them into full HD, fixing audio issues, things like that. And during that time, there was about 6 months where we were doing retro nights where we would go back and react to my old playthroughs, and we did ones like Heavy Rain, some of the actual like Connect stuff, some of the classics, and that was fun as heck. But at this point, basically what's happened is in the last year.
Oh, Boombox86D, whoever the fuck that is, somebody's ready fucking give him full support today. I randomly dropped 20 members to Phil's stream. So yeah, so my initial impression is this is one of fucking Phil's whales, whether it's like ICS or OIC, on one of their many sock accounts, pretending this is organic style support. It kind of follows the exact same MO.
I've become way more in demand as a guy who's going to do video game playthroughs or just chill rather than reminisce on the past. You know what I'm saying? So even though that's fun to do, the demand was much more that, hey, play this next game or jump into this project or just hang out with us rather than, well, let's go, do retro, like retroactive reacting and stuff like that. So I focused more on that. And honestly, this year, 2025, has been my best year of content creation since the days when I was a big YouTuber. Like, no exaggeration. It's been that good. So I know I'm doing the right stuff and I just need to stay the course, and that's what I'm going to do. So maybe one day we'll go back and we'll react to the old stuff again.
That was down to you manipulating Kino Casino, pretending to be a fucking friend, and then getting a fucking big boost from Asmon Gold's viewers. Like, your definition of success came off the back of other fucking people giving you the extra attention rather than you fucking doing something yourself to properly earn that fucking support. You know? So, it's like, you want to stay the course, that's a big fucking risk, Phil. What are you fucking going to do? You're going to fucking pretend to be someone else's fucking friend and snake them? Who's fucking next?
But for now, I think sticking with what we're doing is working, so let's keep that going. All right, Boombox just gifted a whopping 20 memberships to the community on YouTube. Thank you so much, Boombox. So now we're up to 26 gifted subs today. That is a whopping $60 of support right there. Thank you so much, Boombox, and everyone getting a membership. Obviously, enjoy. Thank you so much. I just received a $20 tip. Let's get a nice animation for that. Here we go.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And so this $20 tipper says, keep on pushing in 2026, enjoying the variety of streams. Me too. I always said this. The key to my success over the years is that I don't have a wheelhouse of one thing that everyone wants to see. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a master of pretty much none, let's be honest, but I'm a jack of all trades. I can play a game like Megabunk, but then I can play a chill RPG like Expedition 33, but then I can play Call of Duty. Next thing you know, I'm playing Dark Souls. And because of that, there's always something fresh and new I'm doing, and it's exciting to come by and just hang out on any given day and see what we're up to, right? Like, no lie, take a look. This animation loop that I'm doing right now is what we started the month with. We're not even playing these games anymore. We're not playing Metroid. We're not playing Truck Sim. We're doing all different stuff. So I'll have...
Way to point out how lazy you are, Phil. That's fucking great, isn't it? Okay. Emphasize to your fucking audience how much of a lazy sack of shit you are. That you haven't bothered to fucking try and update things as you fucking go through the fucking month. On the fucking Divoom.
A completely different animation loop for January of new games, and by the end of January, how much you want to bet we won't even be playing half those games anymore, right? But that's the exciting thing about being a variety creator is you just get a lot of fun stuff that you're doing and you're never focused on only one. So because of that, it always feels fresh and different and new and interesting instead of another day of grinding in this game. I can't stand that feeling, and I used to be like that back in the day when I was a competitive Street Fighter player. I felt that grinding aspect of like, oh, I gotta practice Street Fighter today because I gotta go and I gotta play against this person, I gotta go to a tournament. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that mindset, but for me, like, I have much rather enjoyed hanging out with you and playing a variety of stuff than grinding at one thing and getting good at it. Just being honest. And quite frankly, again, I don't think I would still be here today making content, being pertinent, having a following if I had done that mentality of only stick to one thing and get good at it. I think I would have faded into obscurity and not cared anymore and moved on to something else instead. I love what I do every day. What is my ideal body weight goal for 2026? I don't know.
God. Oh, but bear in mind, Phil, muscle is heavier than fat. So there's nothing wrong with putting some more weight back on, essentially, if you convert that fat into muscle. You know? Just saying.
So when I was in my teen years, like I think I was 18 years old, I went to the doctor, and I remember at that time the doctor basically said, all right, so basically you've grown to your maximum, and it looks like you're going to be just under 6 feet tall, and your ideal weight will be around 180 pounds. Like, that's the weight you want.
I love how Phil does not like to fucking emphasize. So basically, Phil is 5'11". But Phil never fucking says he's 5'11" usually. He always fucking says I'm almost 6 foot. Because that sounds better than saying you're 5'11". 5'11" makes you sound like some sort of midget bastard. 6 foot makes you fucking sound like a fucking, like, a giant.
Want to try to maintain for your life to be healthy. Now, obviously, that could change. If you bulk up and become more muscular, you're going to be heavier, right? But basically, I don't want to become overweight and over that with fat, and I also don't want to become underweight because then you'd be like way too skinny. So I've known that that's my ideal body weight. The last time that I weighed myself, I was 186. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But do I have an ideal body weight? Not really. Like right now, I'm feeling great. I do have a little bit of fat left on me from...
Dapper Dragon is not convinced that Phil's 5'11". No shot he's 5'11". The desk comes up to his waist. I'm 5'9", and my desk comes up to my 5'5". Phil's desk, though, can go up and down. Remember. You know, I'm just saying it can go up and down. But yeah, Phil is, like, I mean, I think most people have kind of confirmed that Phil is kind of that tall. Like, those people have met him in IRL, and he is probably 5'11". Although sometimes Phil tries to fucking say, occasionally in the past, Phil has tried to say he's 6 foot, you know? And Sonny, I'm somebody that's 6'4". Well, okay, I've actually rounded, I done a film rounded about, I'm 6'3.5". I'm 6'3.5" or so. Depending on how spiky my hair is, I'm 6'4" sometimes. But yeah, I'm like 6'3.5" or so, you know what I mean, myself, you know what I mean? So I know what it's like fucking having my head in the clouds.
You know, the years that I wasn't taking care of myself, but it's just not a lot anymore. And I'm feeling agile and I'm feeling energetic and I can do...
There's nothing wrong with being a wee short horse, by the way. Chris Dyke says I'm 5'4", so I can do about it. In my opinion, the wee shorter people get to have more fun. It's easier for them to play hide and seek, you know? You know how hard it is to play hide and seek as a big, tall, fat bastard? It's fucking impossible. But yeah, nah, but the short people seem to kind of, you know, there's pros and cons to it. Let's just fucking say that. It's pros and cons to both sides of things, you know?
Do things that I couldn't do, like I'm lifting big amounts. Like for example, when I redid my office a few weeks ago, right? I just brought everything up the stairs by myself. I didn't need any kind of...
Phil, this is not the flex you think it is, Phil. This is a normal, to me, this is a perfectly normal fucking thing. This is hold the fuck on. Phil is talking about this. Remember, Phil is not a fucking pensioner or anything. He's in his 40s. He should still be able, you know, most people can fucking do this anyway, effectively, you know what I mean? Unless you got some like condition that's wrong with you can, you know, whatever. Let's hear what he's got to say here. But this brag here is not really a brag. To me, this is a fucking perfectly normal fucking thing.
And I'm feeling agile and I'm feeling energetic and I can do things that I couldn't do. Like I'm lifting big amounts. Like for example, when I redid my office a few weeks ago, right? I just brought everything up the stairs by myself. I didn't need any kind of, you know, what do they call pulley system?
Hand cart, Phil? There's a hand cart. The what you're looking for?
I didn't need any cart or anything. I just lifted all the boxes and brought them up myself. Because I've been working out, I can do that, you know? So...
Well, I've not been working out for a while, but I can still fucking lift goddamn boxes of heavy shit. Like when I had to fucking like move in, you know, I moved into a new fucking flat, got, you know, couch and fucking chair and desk here and all that shit as well. Got a whole bunch of fucking shit, you know? And I moved all that shit myself. I brought the boxes in myself. Didn't fucking see me fucking bragging to my chat, but it's guys, I'm so strong, you know how fucking strong I am. I'm just a big beefy bastard. Look at me lifting all these fucking big ass boxes, sorry.
I've been feeling great, absolutely great, since I started working out, and I'm excited for the future. You know, what I need to do is bulk up muscle and tone now, you know, and then I'm good. And if I keep at it, not that...
Well, it's fucking hilarious. What sort of fucked up clown show of mirrors is he using in that home to think his arms are fucking more muscular? Like, there is no visible sign that Phil Bonnell's getting stronger. Maybe that's the baggy jumpers though. Maybe the baggy fucking sweaters and jumpers do him a disservice.
And I have to do it ridiculously religiously, but if I do it regularly, a few times a week at least, I'm gonna be good moving forward. Because that was my problem, is my joints were starting to hurt bad. I was having issues with energy. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm in my 40s and I'm feeling like I'm 60, 70. Like, that's bad. I have the opportunity now to change it, and I turned it around, and now I'm feeling good. So, do I have an ideal body weight? No. Now my goal is to make it a little bit of a better setup for me to work out, because my setup is bootleg as hell right now. It's crammed into a room, and I want to basically clean out my house a bit. So
wait. What do you mean? What do you mean your setup is bootleg as hell? Oh, do you mean your gym setup? I thought Phil was fucking talking about his fucking office setup here for a second here.
And now I'm feeling good. So, do I have an ideal body weight? No. Now my goal is to make it a little bit of a better setup for me to work out because my setup is bootleg as hell right now. It's crammed into a room, and I want to basically clean out my house a bit so I can make maybe a formal exercise area. And then I can maybe, you know, like I said, focus on increasing the weight that I'm working with, toning, bulking up a little bit, but not too much, and then just maintain it. You know, that's it. I'm not looking to be a bodybuilder. I'm not looking to be some kind of fitness guru who's going to be running marathons. I just want to be healthy for my wife, you know, so that we can be together for a long time. That's really what's most important to me right now. And honestly, I had kind of a, I don't know, like a wake-up call about a year or two ago when I wasn't feeling good, and I was like, what am I doing? And then I turned it all around, so. No, not at all. It wasn't bad for my back to carry the boxes because my core is amazing now. Like, I've done so many core exercises that now my back and my you know, stomach is great. Like, I can handle all kinds of weight. It's not a big deal at all. You know, that used to be my problem. I had, like, herniated discs in my lower back. My lower back is the least of my issues now. I have more problems now in my upper neck than I do in my lower back, for sure.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
No, not a health scare per se. It was just, I was getting older, and I'm like, why am I feeling so bad? Like, why am I waking up and feeling like shit? I'm sore everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, my knees are hurting. Like, I'm trying to sit up after being on the couch for like a half an hour. My back is hurting bad. Like, that's not good. That's, you know, that's a bad sign. The joints, I told you guys for a while there, I was feeling like I was getting bad carpal tunnel feeling in my hands. I was getting numbness and shooting pain and stuff. That's awful. That's really bad. Bad signs. And since I've been working out now, it's going away. Like, I'm not getting the numbness anymore. I don't have pain anymore. My hand is feeling a lot better. It feels a little bit tight, but it's way better than it was. So I know I'm doing the right stuff because my body overall is just feeling so much better. Your transformation has been incredible. Any tips for people trimming off a few pounds? I've already said the tips. Step 1, you completely drop soda cold turkey. You will never drink soda again. Stop drinking soda. Soda is the worst thing for your body. It's pure calories that you don't need and doesn't give you anything that you do need. And all it does is make you feel awful and add pounds. Get rid of soda immediately. Okay? Then, instead of craving things that are fatty, that are dairy, that are cheesy, that are oily, you got to crave protein. You got to switch your whole diet over to lean protein. Instead of eating fatty red meat, you eat turkey. Instead of eating fried chicken, you eat grilled chicken. All right? Once you start making these simple changes, you will immediately start seeing results. You will. Like, within months, you will see huge results if you just do those simple changes I just explained. Without even doing exercises yet, you'll have just diet changes will change your life. And then once you see the little changes, then you can start working on other things because you're feeling better. You know, I wouldn't say to anyone who's like, you know, grossly overweight, oh, immediately hit the gym. No, that won't work. You got to make the small changes first, so now your life is improved, and then you can start pushing towards other positive changes.
Burger.
So I wouldn't agree with that sentiment personally. You know what I mean? Like there's a couple of very simple things you can fucking do to try and improve your health if you're not very active in general, okay? And the first obvious step is to fucking just be a bit more fucking active in your fucking life if you're not already, you know? Like, go out for fucking a wee walk. Even small little walks to fucking get started or whatever, you know what I mean? If you don't fucking, like, if most of your time is spent being stationary, then yes, that is going to have a negative impact on your health regardless of your fucking diet or anything else. Be a wee bit more active, get a wee bit more fresh air in you, you know what I mean? Even like a fucking half-hour walk can fucking do you wonders at the very fucking least, you know? That sort of fucking thing, you know? And also, that's how you start. That is how you fucking start. You know what I mean? Just, you know, also, I mean, if you want to fucking go above and beyond that, then by all means, yes, sign up for a fucking gym. It's going to be fucking January. Memberships at gyms are notoriously fucking offering deals in January because most people are fucking making resolutions to fucking, like, lose weight, for example. Capitalize on that and fucking see if you can stick at it. If you want to, if you can commit to that, fucking go for it. And obviously diet as well to a certain degree. But yeah, at the end of the fucking day though, if you actually, I mean, it depends what you're fucking in it for. If you're trying to lose weight, then yeah, you need to fucking burn off more calories than you're consuming. That's just fucking science. If you're trying to do other things, like you're trying to fucking build muscle, whatever, then that's obviously, it's not just about fucking losing weight, you're trying to fucking, like, you know what I mean? So it's different, it depends what your fucking goal is at the end of the fucking day. But I would highly recommend, obviously, if people are not very fucking active in general, it wouldn't hurt to fucking just be a wee bit more active at first, you know? And yeah, that's my opinion anyway. And I say that as a very fat bastard. If I can go. And yeah, exactly, it's never just diet. Normally your lifestyle has a great impact. Exactly, if you starve your body of fuel, it stores everything and chews through muscle instead. Exactly, you know? Like, obviously, eating is like, so, like, most healthy people can still eat kind of what they want to a certain degree, but as long as they're more active, it kind of is good. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to fucking drastically change your fucking diet, you know, unless you're trying to fucking shed several £100 from yourself, you know what I mean? Then you don't have to fucking go that extreme sort of route. If you do, then yes, fucking look up, you know, I'll get medical advice, whatever, you know what I mean? Get the fucking doctors and health officials and professionals to fucking help you lose several £100 fast, you know? Well, not fast, but, you know, but yeah, that's something for medical experts to fucking help you through and guide you through, you know? Let them fucking tell you what to fucking do. If you're just trying to lose a wee bit of weight and be a wee bit more healthy in general, yeah, just fucking be a wee bit more active, you know what I mean? And maybe don't snack as much. And if you feel up to it as well, maybe just go to a gym, just for a wee while at least. You know, it's, yeah. Dad Dragon says, I'm picking up intermittent fasting, simplest thing in the world if you have a good sleep schedule. I had somebody that I knew did that, who didn't eat any food before a certain time of the day and after a certain time of the day. So they consumed no food before, like, you know, 10 AM. You know what I mean? And between 10 AM and like 6 PM, I think they ate their meals, you know? But after 6 PM, didn't eat anything between. So between 6 PM in the evening and 10 AM the following morning, effectively, they didn't consume any food. You know, that was like one of their things they fucking did, you know? But yeah, it's different for it is different for people in general, okay? Also, the smartest thing you can fucking do, if health is a serious, if your weight is a serious problem for you guys, then yeah, don't fucking listen to somebody on the internet. If you seriously want some help to lose weight, and it's becoming a big problem in your life, consult a professional. Let them look at you, diagnose you, look at you, and give you their professional advice to what to fucking do. Don't just, you know, the very fucking least you can do is go for a fucking walk. You know what I mean? Just to fucking start off things. But yeah, if you're going to fucking be serious with it, if you fucking need to be serious with it, just consult a professional. And not this dipshit on the screen.
The other thing, and this is the best advice I think I can give anyone out there who has issues with their diet, the reason that people tend to eat badly is because you enable yourself to eat badly. What does that mean? You go to the store and you buy bad food and you have it in your house. Okay? If you don't have bad food in your house, you won't eat bad food. Because think of it this way. You go to the store, you only buy healthy stuff. You come home, now you're hungry. Well, I can either eat what's here, or I have to go out of my way to go get the bad food. You're just going to eat what's there. You're not going to go out of your way. That's work, right? So you're just going to naturally, because you have that lazy mindset, I'm just going to eat what's in the house. So you're just going to eat the healthy stuff. And next thing you know, your body is getting weaned off of the bad stuff because you didn't buy it. The problem is these people who can't stop themselves from stocking their houses with awful things. Chips, soda, snack cakes, fried foods. Don't buy them. If you don't buy them, you can't consume them. And you'll only do better stuff.
The good news is the bingo's almost finished because Sal's going to start gameplay in about like 7 minutes time. So the good news is the bad man's torture is almost over. The bad news is we're probably going to lose, but it is what it is. We can't win them all.
How many times a week do I order DoorDash? Well, if I do a DSP tries it during a week, that's one. And then on my day off, I typically will order one meal. If my wife and I are actually going out that day, then 0. So minimum probably once for DSP tries it because I've been doing the weekly, sometimes twice.
Wait, that's not a quick, hold on, wait, no, hold on. Phil. That is a lie. That is an outright fabrication. You know? Usually, at the very fucking bare minimum, okay? It's gonna be like fucking 2 to 3 times a week. And 2 of them are sometimes the fucking same day. His official days off are usually DoorDash breakfasts and DoorDash dinners. And then during the fucking day, during lunchtime, can't spell whatever, they fucking go out to fucking do chores or whatever, you know what I mean? At the absolute bare minimum, it's free. It's more likely though to be fucking more than that. He's got a fucking DoorDash pass for fuck's sake. The bank leaks don't lie. He's got a fucking DoorDash pass. If you fucking just scroll down here, there's a thing here for DoorDash. Let's fucking find it. DoorDash. Yeah, here we go. There's a thing here. Wait, it's like fucking, where is it here? Hold on. $9.99, there you go. I think $9.99 a month he spends on a DoorDash pass. There it fucking is. $9.99 for a DoorDash. This is all same day. So, everything up here is like 17th. Okay, hold on. I'll go full screen. So, yeah. Everything here. I love the fucking bank leaks. You know, the bank leaks are so fucking good. You know? But yeah, let me just show here. So yeah, as you can see at the top, you know, 17th, whatever. 18th for DoorDash pass, okay, $9.99. And then $34.91 on another DoorDash on the 18th. and then 44.52 on another DoorDash. And then the 19th afterwards, which is not a normal cash shit, including the Starbucks. Wow. There you can go. And a Taco Bell on 18th as well. Wait. The 18th saw him get 2 DoorDashes and a Taco Bell. The 18th of November 2020 saw Phil get 2 DoorDashes and a Taco Bell on the one day. And the following day, in a nice fucking healthy fucking Starbucks. Oh yeah, it's okay though, because you know it was YouTube payday not long afterwards, and Phil got like over $2,000 from YouTube. Isn't that lovely? You got to bear in mind at this point in time, this sort of money was when Phil was still on Twitch doing his Twitch stuff. You know what I mean? So YouTube as an archive, he was getting over $2,000 from YouTube for treating it like an archive. That was literally just only ad revenue money, historical ad revenue money from his channel. Because 2020 didn't have your fucking memberships or whatever, and he wasn't streamed there either. 2020 was he was still on Twitch full time. So yeah. Oh hell. But remember though, Phil said that was like nothing. Like that sort of money. As a fucking for treating YouTube like an archive, he was getting over $2,000 a month. For it, you know, that's insane to me. Well, Phil's like, oh, there's barely anything. I got to you know, Twitch is so important and all that shit, you know. The rest, but yeah, Phil is more used to fucking making between $10,000 and $15,000 a month. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's pocket change for him.
And of course, that's the problem. If you are someone who eats bad food all the time, then you're enabling yourself. If you have the delivery service and you're just ordering constantly, that's your enabling. Turn it off. Seriously, turn it off. Delete the app. Don't stop. If that's your problem, then get rid of it. You have to eliminate the temptation of doing the bad thing, because then if all you have are the options that are good, then you'll do the good options. Whatever's the easier thing to do is eventually what you're going to do, right?
So should we then stop you doing DC Tries It? Because that might tempt you into being bad more often.
If you make it much easier to eat the unhealthy thing versus the healthy thing, you're going to eat the unhealthy thing. So make the healthy thing the easier option, and that's what you'll select most of the time. If you're going to eat the bad thing, make the bad thing the reward. So if you do good, if you have a week where, wow, I just went 5 days and I didn't eat any fast food, on day 6, your reward is to have a piece of fast food. But then
Is Cherry still shaking, by the way? The footrest does nothing.
you got to go back to eating the healthy again, you see? If you make it an association that the thing that's the splurge, the junk food, the fast food, is a reward, that's a rarity, your body gets used to it. And then you actually won't crave it as much. Again, I told you, I weaned myself off of red meat. I weaned myself off of shellfish.
It's because of gout, you dumb bastard. It wasn't because you're trying to be fucking good. It's because you fucking get gout and your feet swell the fuck up. Because you're a gout-ridden bastard. Broside Phil's gonna have a goddamn field day with a shit.
Easy foods, fatty foods, by just not eating them. Once I stopped having them in my diet, my body didn't crave them anymore. So now if I go to a restaurant and that restaurant has steak, burgers, ribs, or grilled or barbecue chicken, I always gravitate towards the barbecue chicken. That's what I want. I literally say, that red meat, I want chicken. That's what I crave now. Because that's what I eat. That's regularly in my diet. It's what my body wants now. It doesn't want the other fatty meats. It doesn't want the high acid meats because I weaned off of them. That's what you have to do.
Let me be clear. Now, I'm not a political guy, right? But this is twice in 1 year
Okay.
that I had stuff stolen.
Someone tipped $2 says I should start a TikTok. No. Thanks for $2. All right, we're going to get started. We're going to get started with Expedition 33. Thank you guys for the early support. I mean, outstanding early support already. That is amazing. Very, very good stuff. Okay. Listen to this music. I guess it's time to pause the music. Okay. That almost sounds like Mario Galaxy, that song. Okay.
Phil's about to end the fucking fake non-podcast podcast, whatever. I think we can rule out within bingo today, you know. it's not going to happen. So yeah, as things stand, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're 10 away from a full house. There's always tomorrow, guys. There's a podcast tomorrow.
What's up, Satan? How are you?
That is always going to make a laugh. Phil, welcome Satan with open arms.
Okay. Let's get set up. Okay, I'm trying to think what I need to do. I need to do a lot. I need to move the monitor. I need to change the lighting. I have a footrest now. I have to figure out where to put the footrest over here that feels comfortable. Let's go over.
You have to figure out where to put the footrest where it feels comfortable. You didn't test that before.
I haven't used it yet. Okay, let's move the monitor.
Try the floor.
There we go, perfect.
My life today is the best I've ever had, and I mean that.
we are.
I might actually, yeah, I mean, also, we need Satan from Pixar with TBS calling Demon Sound. I mean, I wouldn't mind incorporating that as a fucking Jade-style free space. I felt like fucking welcome Satan to the fucking stream. It might be a good thing to have as a potential free space, but I think I would only want to fucking have as a free space if we can also get a good wee, like a good wee little animation and like a sound effect to go, you know. The sound effect should just fucking be just Phil saying hi Satan. But I think we need a kind of funny wee animation to go with it or something, I don't know. We'll see what can happen. We need to make a good, convincing, like we need a good Satan that would fit the Phil Burnell DSP universe. You know what I mean? What is a good fucking version of Satan to use to associate with DSP?
Alrighty. Looking good, right? Good angle. I just got to figure out the whole foot situation, or foot rest situation, I should say. Get my feet comfy. That's pretty comfy right there, I would say. Adjust it on the fly as I play. What light theme today? I think it was like fire, simulated flames or something. Just something different. I've been doing so many winter-themed, Christmas-themed things in the last month. I said, today I'll just do something different I haven't done in a while. So I just tossed it up there. Does Expedition 33 have a good story? Yeah, but it's a sad story. Just to forewarn you, it's great, but it's sad at the same time.
What is up, everyone? Hello.
Alex from Phoenix, thank you for $5.
What's the matter? Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card.
He says, let's make the DSP fan base the fittest on all of YouTube. Let's have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Alex, for $5. I appreciate that very much. I got an anonymous dollar tip that said some nonsense about something I don't even know. Thanks for $1. Okay. All right, let me get the lights off, and then we're gonna get started.
You know what time it is. Yes, Jay. Big time. Go. Shout out to all my niggas from...
Like I said, we need to find optional dungeons and things to do now, because I could not defeat the dragon. We tried, it kicked our butts. We're not ready for that yet. All right? We will go back to it eventually, because I want to beat all the content. But, you know, I know when to say, hey, okay, I got my butt slapped around. It's time to try other stuff and level up a bit more and, you know, do other things first. So, okay, here we go. Get up, school, la 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 la.
Shut up, bitch!
All right. Here we go.
Very nice. All right. Let us...
Press the any button. Oh, that's right. We were going to do the Dark Gestural Arena. I totally forgot about this. Cool. All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. What's...
He is now recording for a shitey gameplay, and that is going to bring an end to Bingo today. So yeah, I didn't get a full house today. It is what it is. Nothing we can do. But there's always tomorrow for us to try again. If we go to live DSP, we can see how he's doing.
going on? The strikes are...
Let's put that shit on mute so I don't have to fucking hear it here. Lisa Lou gave a $50 tip. Of course he fucking did. And Phil is up to 186 buckaroos in support. Isn't that grand indeed? But I guess we're going to just wrap things up there. No marbles because I didn't get a full house, but as always tomorrow I'll try and get a full house tomorrow instead. As we rapidly get closer and closer towards the end of this robust detracting year. I do hope you all enjoy the very rest of your weekend, and I'm going to end how I always end by putting notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So until tomorrow guys, I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, me the money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.